student at Northeastern University. I'm a junior, and today I want to show you a cool personal project I've been working on. So this personal project integrates hand tracking with Bluetooth light bulb technology. So it allows me to control the color of my light bulb with my hands. So I'll quickly show you. The basic motion is you touch your index to your thumb on your left hand and your index to your thumb on your right hand. So this should be red. Awesome. This is green. And this is blue. Another cool feature is you can also change the brightness of the light bulb using your middle finger and your thumb on your left hand and your pointer and thumb on your right hand. So this is nice and low, and this is nice and bright. I'll quickly change the color again, just to white, and we can demonstrate the color changing, or the brightness changing again. Awesome. I'm gonna pick a different color. This is about green. You can also drag like this to change the color. I find it more useful just to click what I want. Same goes for the light changing as well. Dark, light. Another cool feature is that I can control the volume of my laptop using my pinky and my thumb. And again, this. I can't demonstrate this right now as I'm not playing anything, but it does work, I swear. And now I'll give you a quick rundown of the code and how this is possible. I wanted to break down the technologies used and how this project is actually coming together and how it works. So at a very high level, we have the MacBook, which is what I'm recording on right now. It is running a media pipe library in Python, which can track your hands, and we get to do some fun math on your hands to determine how far your fingers are apart from each other or if they're touching or not. And then it communicates its findings to the backend, which is a Windows laptop, which then communicates to Lightbulb. On the Windows laptop, we're running Bleak, which is a Bluetooth framework for Python, and Quart, which is a REST API, which specializes in async requests, which is what we need for this, since we don't know, or we know if the color of the light bulb is changing, but the laptop does not know, and we don't want it to, have one like 500 request and stop the execution completely, because you can always change the color again, right? We don't want it to get stuck on that. And yeah. So for some little code snippets that I find very interesting, this is how we're communicating the color to the backend. So we're making a post request to the URL with the set color route, and we're sending it RGB values. How these RGB values are gotten is MediaPipe gives you a map of all the special points on your hand, right? So fingertips, joints, whatever this is, right? I think it's a joint. And you can access those via an enum, and it returns a XY pairing. We scale that to the screen size, determine Euclidean distance between two fingers, and we scale that to an RGB color, and we send it to the backend. For backend code, I think the most interesting part is the fact that Bluetooth communicates kind of like a REST API, where we have certain routes that we can hit. I guess these routes are different frequencies that we send to the light bulb, which I find very, very interesting. It makes complete sense, like why it would be like that, but I just never thought about it. So that was a great learning from this. So we connect to the light bulb here. We're looking for a device name and an address, and we save that. And then we get to write to it, which is very, very interesting. So, for example, if we want to set the color, we get the post request to the set color route. We get the RGB from the JSON. If not, we just set it to white. And then we write to the light bulb. So what this means is we're sending the RGB value over a wave, which is so cool to me. And it's communicating with the light bulb, and laptop saying change to this RGB value, and the laptop's going, okay, we've changed to this value, or sorry, the light bulb's going, okay, it worked or it didn't work. So we have some error handling there. And yeah, that's my project, and I hope you enjoyed it. For future, I plan on making a full stack application to go along with this, where you can customize what certain hand gestures mean. You could, link it to the Spotify API and play a song if you, touch all your fingers together, or you can link it to a YouTube video, or there's truly endless possibilities, which is what I like so much about this project, is that you can really use it to automate anything to some extent. And yeah, I've really enjoyed building this, and I hope you like it as much as I do. Have a great day.